the chloroplast outer membrane, and this is chloroplastic inner membrane. If you see the different protease system is present in the chloroplast, it's also present in the mitochondria. Also, what is the role of the protease? Protease role is that during the stress condition, plant aggregated huge amount of the protein. The role of the protease is that this protease helps in the degradation of this protein and convert it to the amino acid, and for that purpose plant the toxicity of the plant decrease. So protease involved in the protein homeostasis for folding to unfolded state. For that due to this protease, plant can survive easily. So if we identify any novel protease under dehydration stress condition, and we can overexpress in the plant, and we can develop the stress tolerant plant. Next, the plastoglobule is the another component. If you see this paper published in the 2015, plastoglobule is the small particle lipid protein particle which present in the chloroplastic thylakoid membrane. It has the significant role for the development of the stress tolerant plant. It has been shown that under dehydration stress condition or light stress condition, this the lipid body increase several fold, and this role of this protein is not well known. So my future objective is to identify the novel candidate from the plastoglobule and development of stress tolerant plant. And another approach, the literature published in the Plant Science, the role of cytochrome B6 has the major role, but the role is not known very well known how the plant protect them in the highlight condition. This electron comes from this BS2 to PS1, and this cytochrome B6 actually regulate the flow of this electron from here to here. I am also interested about this one. So in this way, we can identify the novel candidate gene, and we can develop the stress tolerant plant to increase the productivity, to ensure the food security. With this, it is my significant achievement. With this paper in 2017, I have got the INSA Young Scientist Award. In 2018, I got the NACI Young Scientist Award. In the 2018, I was selected for the Fulbright Fellow. I joined the Cornell University. I would like to acknowledge Professor Swapan K. Datta and Karavit Datta for the supervising my PhD, and Dr. I highly acknowledge the Niranjan Chakraborty and Professor Klaas in the Cornell University for mentoring me for the research during the research work. I also like to thank the University of Calcutta, NIPGR, Cornell University for providing my research environment, INSA, NACI for the selecting me the Young Scientist Award, and DBT, ACRB for funding agency, and Fulbright also. I would like to thank the Central University of Rajasthan, where I am now continuing my future research. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Deepak Gayan. Here in the Q&A box there is a some question. If you like to answer few of them.
Yes, obviously.
It may or may not be related to exactly your field or today's talk, as I see, but
yes,
you can.
One question I got is golden rice running in the present day. I would say that it is under the field trial in the Bangladesh and IRI. I think hopefully it will come very soon for consumption, human consumption. Another question, in case of system of the rice intensification, it is evident that the stress of water is disturbing the password. Just a minute. There is another way advantage in the rice plant with this. If you see the stress, different stress reduce the rice productivity. If we identify the different the novel candidate gene, then we can develop the stress tolerant plant, and we can ensure the food security in the coming future. Which variety of the rice is completely tolerant to stress, sir? It is very difficult to tell this one, answer this one, which variety. I have to check this one, but I have to check the jam plasm. But the all these varieties not 100% stress tolerant. You can increase some percentage the tolerance, so to increase the productivity. Identification Identify protein 2D gel is needed. It how the protein identified. Yes, it is very obvious. The 2D gel is the very 2D technique is very old technique. Now people is using the quantitative proteomics, ITRAC technique. You can use the ITRAC technique for identification of the novel candidate gene compared to the 2D. Where we can find the wild type, the golden rice for breeding. You can try for the breeding after the commercialization, but it is under the lab condition, so we cannot provide this one. After commercialization, you can go for breeding. Why golden rice not available for the farmer? It is not it is the it will this decision will be taken by the government when the government will allow for the field for the farmer can cultivate the golden rice. What is the future? What is the future transgenic crop in India? I don't know which crop will come near future. It is difficult to say. It will decided by the government which crop will come now. Okay, I think.
Okay, then there is a few questions other than that Q&A box. Someone asks that there is any good role or beneficial role of LOX. So
Yes, obviously. Lipoxygenase has the very significant role in the defense mechanism. I have already discussed about the LOX, two types of LOX, mainly two types of LOX, LOX 13 and LOX 9. If you see, LOX 13 is very much important for the jasmonic acid pathway, but I have used down regulate the 9 LOX, not the 13 LOX. And again, I can say you that in that down regulation, I have used the olesin 18 promoter, where the this olesin 18 promoter down regulate onto the outer layer of the rice is not the entire plant. So this is the safest site. LOX has very important role in the plant. But we have down regulated the 9 LOX, and this is specifically will down regulate in the outer layer of the rice seed.
Okay. There is a question from YouTube. Actually, your talk on this topic also.
Yes,
that they ask that whether how it is linked to the storage ability. I think you see
lipoxygenase.
Yes.
I have already discussed this one.
Yes, I know. If
you
you
see, I am repeating again. The lipoxygenase present in the outer layer of the rice seed. Okay. During the storage process is produced in presence of linoleic acid produce huge amount of reactive oxygen species, and this reactive oxygen species deteriorate the nutritional quality and the viability of the rice seed. So we have seen that R9 LOX1 gene actually involved in this process. We down-regulated this one. We have, if you see the golden rice seed, we down-regulated the lipoxygenase gene, and by HPLC analysis, we have already shown that the carotenoid content was decreased around the 56% in the wild type golden rice seeds, but the carotenoid degradation was 10 to 12% in the down-regulated line. So this is the role to restore the carotenoid it can help in the vitamin E also. In that way, you can store the nutritional component, and obviously the viability of the rice is stored if you reduce the lipoxygenase activity in the rice.